So I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't know what to make of this guitar when I first got it. It's the PRS SE Swamp Ash Special. It's the first PRS guitar that took me a minute to really appreciate. Normally, if you watch my channel, you know I love PRS guitars. This one though, I think I've finally figured out what I want to do with it. So I picked out 5 of my favorite things that this guitar has going for it, and I'm gonna go through them right now. I would normally save this one for the end to try to tease you into watching the whole video, but I trust you to watch the whole thing. So we're gonna go with the coolest, craziest thing first, and that is the electronics and the pickups and what you can do with them. So first we're gonna go through with the tone knob in its standard position, where you get in the full humbucker sound. Here's position 1, it's just the bridge humbucker. All right, and if you go to position 2, which is both humbuckers on, this is what you get. Okay, and if you go to position 3, you get just the neck humbucker. Very cool, kind of standard for what you think. Here's back to the middle. Bridge, back to the neck. This is where things get kind of weird. If you pull the push-pull pot, we go into, I have to keep looking at my cheat sheet here because this is crazy. Position 1, you get humbucker, full humbucker, so it's not a split, and the single coil, and you get this. Very cool, you can see where we're going here. Interesting sound. So again, single coil, bridge, humbucker, full humbucker. So if I go to the middle position, or position 2, with, this one blew my mind by the way, with the push-pull knob pulled out, here's what you get. You get full humbucker, single coil, split neck pickup. So single, humbucker, all on. Here we go. Interesting, right? Quacky. Very interesting. Again, single, because we got the split, single coil, and your full humbucker in the bridge. Now, if we go to the final and third position, try to guess what you think it might be. It's not gonna be what you think. The third position, you get your single coil and the split up here. So 2 single coils. So let's go through those again. Back to position 1. Humbucker, single. Position 2, you've got humbucker, single. Position 3, single. So those are the electronics, the coolest part of this guitar. So the second coolest thing on this guitar to me is the fact that it's an SE model, but it does not exist anywhere in the core lineup. So this guitar is standing on its own. You are not getting a quote unquote cheaper version of a PRS core model guitar with this. So it makes it special. As the name would imply, it is special. That's really cool. I actually don't think that there's another guitar that they make that's in this category, only existing in the SE lineup. Correct me if I'm wrong, drop a comment below, but I found that to be really cool with this guitar. The third really cool thing about this is the heel on the neck, and it's asymmetrical, it's very subtle, but they carved this and it's actually more shallow right here. So this transition from the neck into the bolt-on heel and the body is very, very smooth. I like it. They mentioned it in the video on PRS's website. I didn't notice it physically right away, but if you take a really close look at it, it's not quite symmetrical, but when you play it, you can feel it. It's actually really comfortable, really cool. It makes accessing these upper frets very easy. Fourth thing that I love about this guitar, I actually loved right away, and that is the neck. The neck shape and the frets as well. Now, I think most of the SE guitars get the same size fret wire. And the reason why this stuck out to me is that I have a PRS Silver Sky core model, and those frets are smaller. They're the vintage style frets. These are bigger. And to be honest with you, as I've paid more attention to things, it's not that I don't like the smaller frets, but I do like the frets on this guitar. I like the frets on the Silver Sky SE that I have. I kind of like the bigger, chunkier frets. So big plus in that category here. And the shape of this neck, very, very nice. The finish, I mean, it's a basic neck, right? It's not some crazy ornate thing, but I think it feels really great. It was the first thing I noticed with the guitar. It was the first thing I really liked because, like I said at the beginning, this guitar took me a minute to kind of warm up to, but right off the bat, I really dug the neck. Now, the fifth and final coolest thing about this guitar is in the name. It's Swamp Ash, and that's what this body is made out of. And they've put a finish on it so you can actually see what's going on with the wood grain. It looks like it's 3 pieces. It's got some pretty good heft to it, and this, I think, is going to either make the guitar for you or break the guitar for you. It depends on your preferences. Now, I really like this charcoal color. It's cool. It's not something I would normally gravitate towards, though. PRS finishes, as I say in every PRS guitar video, whether it be a core model or an SE or an S2, whatever, the finishes are always top notch. Whether or not it's your cup of tea, different story, but the finish is always really great. No different on this guitar. And the Swamp Ash thing is cool. I like it. You know, I'm not an expert as to how much the wood on a guitar really, especially a solid body bolt-on electric guitar, how much it influences the tone of the guitar. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I don't know how much though. All I know is that it looks great. It feels great. The carve on it is cool. It's subtle. It's got that classic PRS shape. It's really cool. And it's grown on me. It really has. And that's basically the story of me and this guitar is I picked it up from my friends at Z-Zounds because it was new. It was special. It was interesting. But it didn't really connect with me right away. And it took me quite a while to figure out, hey, what do I want to do with this? But I do really like it. I like it. There's a lot of stuff here that I think makes me, once again, just super impressed with the SE line to begin with, particularly this one because there's no other guitar that it's imitating. And then just the specialty nature of the guitar in general. It's got some very interesting things. If I played a different style of music, I think this guitar could do some very cool things for me. I've actually enjoyed it, though. I've enjoyed it. Kind of incorporated into some of the things that I've done recently. Got some compliments. It's fun. PRS, nicely done. Once again, if you like what I do here, please subscribe, comment, like, dislike, but I would prefer that you like the video. Use the affiliate links, and I will see you in the next one.